All right, good morning, everyone. Louis Porcelino, manovermarket.com, and today is November 7th, and this is Friday's ES Morning Update. All right, sorry for a little bit, selling this shuttle yesterday, but, I've been doing this 30 years. If I'm frustrated, you guys got to be frustrated too. So, importantly, as we speak, um, in our pre-morning commentary on the site, Pat felt that the market was going to test or our bull bear zone right now. It just took out the Globex low, which was 2025 half, and that we would probe into the yesterday's value area high, which we are. We've got the 5 minute pivot sitting at 2023.75. If history repeats itself like it has been, the probe into the top of value and not taking out the pivot finds a lot of buying support. If it doesn't, we think we could go down to 2022. Um, you know, on the jobs claims and unemployment, we got the spike up to 2033 half. We got the low down to 26 quarter, and then we ended up breaking now, and we are testing the top of value in the probe where actually Pat said that we would test 224 and a quarter, and here we are. We tested 224 and a quarter. The low is 224 half here. So now we have to, I basically I got to stay on the sidelines till Yellen starts speaking because we don't know what's going to happen at this point. But I can't imagine her saying anything that's going to be any different than, you know, more than we're easing, we're stimulating, we're doing whatever. From a profile point of view, 22 was yesterday's point of control. We just had all this action in the last two periods, so we made the high. Now we're making this low. Uh, the profile on a daily point of view is looking. We keep making higher uh, value area highs and value area lows. Let me see where my chart's at. There it is. There's this pretty chart. All right. So as you can see, higher, basically a higher VAL, point of control, and VAH, higher than the previous day. Here's higher, higher, higher than the previous day. All right. This was the first day that we had a lower one. I guess that was our big retracement. But if you look all the way back, value and mode has just been moving up steadily with every close. Here we are now testing this low again. So the market has to find buyers here. Okay. And if it doesn't find buyers here, we may have a day that we can go back and probe the downside. But the market's reading an exhaustion point here, as you can tell. Uh, this is like a moving VWAP that we've programmed in, and then here is two standard deviations. So we got to, see what happens. If they take out the 5 minute pivot, then we will, be looking to sell rallies. But at this point, I am skeptical when we get these kind of moves where you got an exhaustion point and a pivot. All right. Sometimes what happens now is if the pivot gets taken out at an exhaustion point and gets put back on the top, that becomes the target for the day. That's why we haven't sold these things, because you gotta sometimes know how to use them differently. So anyway, here's the tail of the tape right now. You just gotta be patient because I don't want to be in this market right now with Janet Yellen speaking, and maybe we should be. I mean, let's just flip the coin and say we're at the bottom here. We should be buying it right now, and when she starts speaking, this market's going to take off to the upside. Possible strategy. I mean, you could probably buy your 24s here, uh, put a stop, below, 20 half, risking 4 points. So, all right. I mean, that's just a strategy. That's a suggestion. But right now with the pivot here, exhaustion. We just come from the highs of 2032 up there. That this might be a one typical play. So if we go up to the upside, also we got Globex highs right here, up at 20, way up at 2033 half, 2033 half. So all right, be careful. Good luck. Um, now I see when these things start pointing down, they're picking up momentum. It's not like when there's nothing going on, and they're straight sideways. But like I said, this is where it's got to firm up. If it doesn't firm up here, um, it could go down. So, all right, Luz Porcelino, manovermarket.com, and good luck trading, and talk to you soon.